It's all about a
Meditation
balance,
goes along with
too.
it also.
It's all about a balance in your life.
And it's
a
all
healthy
about
balance.
knowing where you are in your life. The
Correct.
panel that we have here, we span from the 40s, to 20s, and it's knowing what you have to do at different points in your life to keep yourself healthy. For those of us who may be a bit older than 30 and into our 40s, we sometimes have to exercise a little bit more. As you go older in life, you have to work out a little bit more. But those of us who are still in our 20s and our 30s and such, your metabolism is still going high, you're out, you're doing different things and such. So it really is all about bringing your entire being into living a healthy lifestyle.
That's
Absolutely.
an excellent point, Yvonne. It's all about self-assessment at where you are currently in your life, at your age, your chronological age, and what you're incurring within your life also on a daily basis. As we mentioned, stress, perhaps a long commute that is stressful,
Yes.
One's career, etc. So it is about lifestyle changes and keeping everything in balance and knowing oneself.
Right, it's very true. And I think some people can sometimes they hear the words weight gain, and they might take it as a pure vanity purpose.
So
and the
true.
important thing is you can't think of it like that. And it's so hard, especially for today's women and young girls. They see these magazines, these airbrushed pictures of beauty queens, of models, of
The
Hollywood
stereotypes.
actresses.
The stereotypes. And it is so interesting as Miss Valerie Pro is a former beauty queen in her own right. The lovely Miss Valerie
Exactly.
Pro.
Sienna.
But there is such a stereotype of pressure. And even people within the industry as yourself, you felt the pressure and you cannot even live up to the standards.
It's so true, Sienna. I mean, I'm coming from a personal experience starting beauty pageants at the tender age of 14. I mean, having to be on a diet at 14 years old and having people tell you, you know what, Val, you got to lose some weight. You're a little too husky here. You're too big here. But being a size 0/2 and having people still tell you, you know what, you got to lose weight, you can develop a complex. And this is something that happens to young girls by just looking at a magazine.
And
Absolutely.
I think Hollywood is sort of trying to come around the corner. We've had the days where you had to be pencil thin in order to get a spot or a job or such. But we've got ladies like Jennifer Hudson, who was the American Idol winner, who's now one of the Nutri-Slim, I believe she's a
Looks
spokes-
wonderful, by
right,
the way.
Valerie Bertinelli,
Right.
But then you also have the ladies like Kirstie Alley, who are honest about their weight going up and going down and how life really is, and not afraid to just get out there and say, you know what, this is who I really am, and I struggle with this. And just like so many people at home, people, they identify with that. They identify with the truth of, this is something that I really struggle with sometimes.
Right.
Exactly.
And it's so easy, and again, from personal experience doing pageants, it's so easy to do yo-yo dieting, but you get to a certain age and you're like, you know what? Instead of making it such a vanity issue, you got to worry about your health.
Exactly.
And
then get it
yo-yo
correct.
dieting can cause havoc internally also. So, that is...
And we see it in Hollywood also. I mean, I hate to use her as an example, but Mariah Carey, her entire life, Oprah Winfrey, they just go on this yo-yo dieting, and it's not good. It's not
the
good.
up and down syndrome, very stressful on one's heart. Would you not agree, Laura?
Correct. Very true.
So I think sustaining a more even weight versus the peaks and valleys of weight gain and loss, that's also an issue, something to keep in mind.
Right, absolutely. Like I said, your ultimate goal can't be just for looks. Your ultimate goal needs to be for health and fitness and wellness. And that's why we're here with you talking about all those three topics. Stay tuned. We've got a lot more coming your way.
Hi, my name is Katie Dix. We are on the set of Las Vegas Lifestyles. I am sitting here with fitness expert Brandon Collingsworth. How are you?
How's it going? I'm great. Thank you for having me on.
Oh, we're glad you're here. Now, Brandon is from the Jump for Joy Foundation. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, the Jump for Joy Foundation is an organization, a nonprofit organization that we started in 2007. We officially launched in 2009. And what our mission is to help kids become healthy, basically teach kids that it is cool and fun to live healthy, active lifestyles.
Now, Brandon is CSCS certified. What does that mean?
Basically, it means that I'm a certified strength and conditioning coach, and I can implement programming from elementary all the way into university setting that has to do with fitness, health, and whatnot. So I'm recognized, and because of that distinction, it allows me to work with local doctors and local people in the health and wellness field.
Oh, I love it. So if the parents wanted to get more involved and learn about health and fitness and nutrition, how can they contact you?
Well, for one, our brochures will be set at local schools all around the community and in different stores such as Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, and whatnot. They can also check us out on Facebook. We have a very strong presence on Facebook, so they can check out Jump for Joy Foundation on Facebook, and they can reach us there. They can also go to the website, jumpforjoyfoundation.org, where we have our emails and stuff, or they can just call us at 702-592-9286, and we would be more than happy to give them all the information that they need.
See, all you got to do is call them. They'll give you all the information. Okay, so now the kids have to know after they've been working hard and they've been burning the fat, they've been eating healthy. What can they expect to look like?
Well, they can expect to just get muscles and get strong. That's what it's about.
See, kids, that's what you can achieve. Brandon, thank you so much for being here.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching Las Vegas Lifestyles. I'm Katie Dix. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back to Las Vegas Lifestyles, and today we are discussing obesity and its causes and also some proactive options that one can take to relieve the symptoms. And considering some of the causes, unfortunately for those, there are more than behavioral and environmental issues that cause obesity. They can be medical in its root, people with thyroid problems, hormonal imbalances. There are many different medical terms.
Sienna, I think it's very important that, whether it's going to be a surgical or a non-surgical way for you to control your obesity, that you continue to exercise, that you continue to have a healthy lifestyle. I think one of the things that's very important, especially for us who are women, that, we take control of our family's health. Many of us are going to work, we come home. Let's start planning more healthy dinners, and certainly those fathers out there who are coming home and making dinners for your families too. Let's start, planning those menus so that we're not stuck at the last minute thinking, oh my goodness, what am I going to make
And order
tonight?
a pizza.
Exactly.
It's the exhaustion at the end of the day and then the ensuing laziness. So if you're more proactive and there's planning to it and preparation, I think that's really, it helps everything along so much more easily.
And I think, Laura, you wanted to add something about taking care or taking charge of your family's health.
I do. I know as I have been in the healthcare profession, but my number one responsibility is being a mother at home. And I know that it's so important as mothers to take care of yourself because these little lives that you're raising at home depend on you and your example. And I think that's the best way when we talked about our children that we can set an example. We have to be an example ourselves.
And something that we can also do is start bringing our kids into the kitchen with us. Let's start teaching
my son
them.
loves to
Cooking
cook.
together.
Let's start teaching them at a young age, what it is to cook healthy and to make our lives more healthy. You're spending more time with your family. You're building bonds that are going to go years down the road. And those are things that they're going to probably take into their own families also.
Well,
Right.
yeah.
All of those things, and also the fact that they will understand where food comes from. It's extraordinary today, but children do not know where food comes from. They're not quite understanding that ketchup actually comes from tomatoes.
It's so funny. I was just going to touch
things
on
like that,
this
right.
subject. The other day, the weather was really nice, and so my daughter was at school. My son and I, we went out and we planted a little garden. I mean, find out resources in Las Vegas, what grows well in our environment. But he had so much fun. Not only is that exercise, but you're teaching him about the environment.
Right.
You're teaching about homegrown foods, and it was great, and it was such a bonding experience.